Alright guys, summer is upon us and it's getting hot, so it's time to bring out those summer freshies that garner a bunch of compliments. In this video, I'm going to go over 8 great smelling fragrances that are guaranteed to give you compliments this summer season. And I have a wide variety of options for you guys, ranging from anywhere from $30 as high as $140. There's some scents that fly under the radar, some you're going to know, but I'm going to leave 2 clone fragrances for the end. And there's some clones of some very expensive high dollar niches, so stick around to the end. And let's start with the first one. It's from Jean-Paul Gaultier Le Beau Paradise Garden. It's a 2024 release. It's an EDP concentration, and it is a flanker from the Le Beau line. Now, you are going to pick up some of the DNA from the original Le Beau line. What I found different in this one compared to the other Le Beau lines, this one has a little bit different twist of the coconut. It's much less sweet, so it's a little bit less heavy on that coconut. It opens up with some green, watery notes and some aquatic notes. Then you do get that coconut, and some fig and some salty notes comes through. Then it dries down with a little bit more of a base of a sweetness with the tonka bean and a little bit of a woodsy notes with the sandalwood. This is really, really good. This is easily a 10 out of 10 fragrance. It is a great performer. I get 8 to 10 hours out of this thing. All you need to spray is 3 to 4 times, and that's it. That'll do you good for the entire day. It's very playful, very sexy, very seductive, hence the little leaf or the Le Beau. This one's gonna run you anywhere between $80 to $140. Now, the next one was released in 2019, and it's from Bvlgari Man Wood Neroli. Now, this is really similar to Tom Ford's Neroli Portofino. Now, I can't say that it's an exact clone, but you can tell that it's an inspiration of that fragrance. They both open up with the bergamot and the Neroli. Then in the middle notes, you're gonna start getting that orange blossom. Then it settles into a little bit more of a masculine scent with the woodsy notes, the amber, and the leather. It is a very uplifting, bright fragrance. It's non-offensive, it's very versatile, great for an office or even for a beach vacation. It's an EDP concentration, but the downside, it's not a good performer. It's gonna last you anywhere between 4 to 5 hours. But for the $40 to $50 price point, you can just overspray or respray with this one. Now, the third one is the one that I went over with you guys on how to reinvent your summer closet. And it is gonna be my signature scent for summer of 2025. And it's from Dolce & Gabbana, Light Blue, Capri, and Love. Now, it's a 2025 release, and it is a flanker from the light blue line. And you are gonna get the DNA from the light blue and the light blue intense of those salty aquatic notes. But this one takes a little bit of a twist with the sweetness of that fig in the middle of the notes. So because of that sweetness, this one is gonna do you good during the day and take you into the evening for a date night. It's a true unisex option, but I do think this leans a little bit more masculine. It is a great, great flanker. They did a really good job with this one. Now, if you already have the light blue intense or the light blue and you love how that smells, pick this one up. If you don't really like how those two smell, don't get this one. If you don't have any of them, I highly recommend that you get this one. Now, the next one is the newest addition to my collection, and it was sent over to me by my friends over at Cleopatra Perfumes in El Paso, Texas. And it is Ralph Lauren Polo 67. It's a 2024 release. It's an EDT concentration. They do have an EDP, but I decided to go with an EDT on this one. Now, this is perfect for a day at the beach or a family barbecue. It's a great summer fragrance. It gives off some sweetness, but to me, I get a little bit more of a blue freshie out of this one. It opens up with some citrus notes of pineapple, bergamot, and lemon. In the middle notes, you're gonna get some sage, juniper, and rose hip. And then the base becomes a little bit more masculine with that vetiver and the patchouli. I love how this dries down. I really get that vetiver and that patchouli in the dry down, and it becomes a lot more of a masculine, fun scent. Now, a fun scent meaning that it is more youthful. It's a little bit more playful. I'd picture this for someone who's a little bit younger, but has their stuff together. Someone between 25 and 35 years old that knows where they're headed in life. That's what I get out of this one. And even though it's an EDT concentration, it's a great performer. I get 8+ hours out of this one. Now, getting away from that playful, youthful one, the next one is for that mature alpha male. You young bucks, leave this one for the grown folk. It's a mature, confident scent that smells boss man, and it's from Prada L'Homme. This thing screams CEO vibes. It's been around since 2016. It's an EDT concentration, but a great performer. I get 8+ hours out of this thing. It opens up with neroli, black pepper, and cardamom. But very quickly, you get that powdery flower notes from the iris, geranium, and the violet. Then the masculinity of this fragrance really pushes through at the base of this fragrance. You get the woodsy notes of the cedar and sandalwood, and a touch bit more of sweetness from the amber. This is a very domineering, attractive scent. I would not use this for casual day use. Bring this one out when you're wearing your power suit, your power tie, or if you're on your 5th date and you guys have decided to take the next step in your relationship, this is the one that you bring out. They should change the name of this fragrance from L'Homme to The Closer. It's an amazing fragrance, sexy, seductive, powerful. You can pick this up for $60 to $70. Now I'm gonna bring it back down to the general public. Now, this one's been around for a while, since 2006 in fact, and it is a dumb reach that you cannot go wrong with, and it's from Versace Eau Fraiche. Now that translates to fresh water, and it screams just that. It's an EDT concentration with moderate performance, 5+ hours, very uplifting, smells really good, but at the price point of $30 to $40, you can just respray. It opens up with some citrus notes from the lemon and the bergamot, and then some sweetness from the starfruit and the cardamom. And in the middle, you're gonna get some pepper, cedar, and sage. And in the base, you're gonna get some woodsy notes and some saffron. This is a very mass appealing scent. You're gonna get a lot of compliments with this one. I picture somebody sitting poolside, sipping on a mojito. It's also very affordable. I picked up this tester bottle for about 30 bucks. The most you're gonna pay for one of these is maybe 35, max $40, but pick it up from one of your discounters. And it does have a light projection, but at that price point, just overspray. Now let's get into the last two. Number 7. This is a clone of one of the most hyped fragrances of the summer of 2025. It is a clone of Louis Vuitton's Imagination Haramain Amber Oud Aqua Dubai. This thing smells like you should own a yacht. It smells very expensive, very niche, high quality. In fact, Haramain Amber Oud line makes really good quality fragrances. Both of the fragrances have very similar notes. They open up with some green notes and some bergamot and mandarin orange. Then you're gonna get some sweetness in the middle notes from the pineapple, the melon, and the black currant. And in the base, you're gonna get more of the green citrusy notes that pushes through all over again. It's kind of a linear fragrance, but it kind of becomes full circle. It smells very good, very expensive, very, very close to Imagination. The difference is Imagination is gonna cost you $345. This is gonna cost you maybe 50 bucks. And then the last one, guys, if Aqua Dubai smells like you should own a yacht, then this next one smells like you should own 10 of them. And it is a clone of Creed's Millésime Imperial Armas Club de Nuit Milestone. Guys, this smells so good and so close to the original OG. It's eerie. They are almost identical. It is really hard to tell this apart in air, on skin, or on a strip. It's been around since 2019. It's an EDP concentration, and it opens up with some red fruit, some bergamot, and some aquatic notes. Then it very quickly transitions with some woody notes and some violet leaf. And in the base, you'll get the musk, the vetiver, and the ambroxan. This smells like stealth wealth, quiet luxury, or old money. It is very high quality scent, a monster performer. I get 10+ hours out of this thing. It's an EDP concentration that you can pick up between $30 to $35, which sounds a lot better than $400 to $470. That's it, guys. That's my most complimented, most recommended fragrances for summer of 2025. Let me know what you think. Which ones do you have? Which ones do you want to try? Which ones do you agree with or not agree with? Everybody has a different interpretation of fragrances, so I'd love to hear yours in the comments. And as always, guys, thanks again, and see you in the next one.